prove that the KM can benefit the organization. Then until the invisible is made visible, it will not be valued. This is regarding the tacit knowledge. Those who are actually doing the knowledge management, we know that there's two parts of knowledge: tacit knowledge and explicit knowledge. The most difficult and challenging part is actually managing the tacit knowledge. For example, in the university we have professors, we have academics who have a lot of knowledge and experience, but this is not visible. It's not tangible. We have to ask them, we have to get them to talk, then it can be visible. So this is why come the knowledge management concept, to make the invisible into visible so that it can be used by the organization and by other people. A little bit on the definition of knowledge. Of course, this is a very standard definition of knowledge. I believe this is just to recap. Every one of us know already. But this is in research. Knowledge is information that is relevant, actionable, and based at least partially on experience. Because some people confuse between knowledge and documents. Some people, especially the vendors or the company, when they sell the document management system, they just convert it into knowledge management system, which is document management system is only part of the knowledge. Document is the explicit knowledge. But here knowledge must be relevant. When you want to turn the information or the document into knowledge, you have to see the context. You have to customize it. You have to apply it, and maybe you have to modify it a little bit to make it relevant, can be used, actionable, and it's a lot of experience will be involved. And another point on the definition of knowledge is knowledge consists of a data or information that has been organized and processed to convey understanding, experience, accumulated learning, and expertise as they apply to the current problem or activity. Again, it's stressed on the current problems. How this information that we have around us can help to solve certain problems. So it needs understanding on the knowledge, then to apply it. Knowledge is what people in organization know about their customers, product, process, mistakes, and success. This is quite interesting because a lot of people, they don't want to discuss about mistakes, failures. But the most effective way to learn, basically to get the knowledge, is through learning from mistakes, learning from problems. So this is a mindset that we have to change our mindset. Mistakes, failures is a part of the learning process to get the knowledge. And another point of view of the knowledge, it is a fluid mix of frame, experience, values, contextual information. So see the key word there, contextual, relevant. So this is the most important thing, how we can apply certain information, certain data as knowledge. It must be embedded or mixed, so that it can be applied in certain contexts. An expert insight. So we have experts. We want to see their experience, their opinions. So that's why they call it expert insight. And provides a framework for evaluating and incorporating new experience and information, and it originates and is applied in the mind of the knower. Okay, let's discuss a little bit on the type of knowledge before we go further on the knowledge management. As I mentioned before, the main part of the type of knowledge is divided into tacit and explicit. Tacit is just about the knowledge hidden in the individual's mind. It usually in forms of experience and expertise, which is more valuable, more expensive. Sometimes just because we want certain knowledge from the expert, we have to pay a lot of money. because it really depends on their experience. Then the second type of knowledge is explicit knowledge. What we call is a codified knowledge, or you turn the tacit knowledge into explicit or tangible, usually in terms of in forms of manuals, rules, procedures, database, so it can be easily accessed and used. So we have to understand both of these type of knowledge here, or we call it dimension of knowledge, to facilitate the process of identifying the existing knowledge and planning for the appropriate KM strategy. Because some of the KM strategy, they just focus on one type of knowledge. It's either tacit or it's either explicit. So basically in university or higher learning institution, ICT initiative, they already actually capture a part of the explicit knowledge. But a long way to go for the tacit part. So we still depends on the meetings, brainstorming to get the tacit knowledge from the experts. So on the knowledge management, this is one of the definition. Of course, we can have a lot more definition. KM is a formal process of determining what information a company has that can benefit others in the organization. So this is more about the knowledge sharing, how we can share the knowledge that possessed by all the members of the company. Then the process includes formal procedures to collect such information as lesson learned during a project execution. For example, it's a lot of software house nowadays. When they develop software, they got a lot of bugs. Then they create knowledge banks of bugs. So for this type of bugs, the cause of the bugs, cause of the errors, and then how they troubleshoot, how they fix the problem. So they become what they call it, the knowledge bank of errors or bugs. So that's the share among the project team. And establish infrastructure networks for transferring knowledge between employees and tools to facilitate the process. Of course, the knowledge management nowadays, why it is become critical and significant is because of the growth of the ICT. So without ICT, it's quite difficult to share knowledge, to transfer knowledge, to disseminate knowledge among the members of the organization. And we go to the knowledge management systems. Of course, by the name, it refers to the IT-based system for managing knowledge. Without IT, without knowledge management system, basically we can manage the